Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On second down, here's Bortles. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Carolina first.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
Second and 5.
58, Will! Black 58, Will! Hey! Kill! Turn it up! Here we go now! Z! Here we go now! Green, 39! Slow! Z!
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon able to get him for a loss of about 3. Second down and a little ways to go here. Second and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And caught left side, Olsen. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down, Panthers.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Blake Bortles taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he puts it through. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Let's go. Slow. 200 yards.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Then Steve Smith hauls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver, 34 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flush to his right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And caught left side, Olsen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but now they didn't run after it.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A.J. Green, 62 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, Bortles trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a cut to the sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Bortles now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough.
And the ball is knocked out, and that's caught by Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing now is Bortles. Benjamin with it over the middle, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
There we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Left, ready, green, black 58, red, ready, ace, left, ready.
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep for Demaryius. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Demaryius Thomas, 66 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did...
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get him down here. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for it.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback, trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Black 58, Will. Black 58.
They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They come out here in the eye. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte. it.